see if that fucking.
What
No, that's not gonna work.
what all does your truck need to be running again?
Well, I mean, just the front of it smashed up, like
Is the
to the
frame fucked?
extreme, you know. Oh, I haven't showed
Huh.
you the front of it.
No,
Oh, the front of
you
it,
could show. Yeah.
it's crunched in. You can technically, it still drives. I'm just afraid to drive it because it'll. I'm afraid it'll fuck it up worse and cause something even worse.
Did Slim look at it?
Uh, kind. I'm not sure if he has or not, but it's gonna take something more than he can do.
Right,
Come
but
on,
he might
gas.
know
What the
what's
fuck?
wrong.
What with the truck?
Yeah, like
Oh, the
radiator.
mechanic. The
Yeah,
mechanics are the last thing I'm worried about on that thing right now, dog. It's gonna be 15 grand to fix that
think so.
all day. Oh,
But it's all
easily, if
smashed
not
up.
20. Yeah,
Why not just sell it
that's
then?
why. That's why I want Hannah Nia to, because I'll get 5 grand for it. I just paid 50 for it, you know. But I'll never get a
Yeah,
truck like that again for 20 grand. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like it's a 2024 diesel. It's not. I'm not going to replace it for 20 grand, but I can fix it for 20 grand. You know what I mean?
right. That makes sense.
God damn, it's too fucking windy out here. I guess.
It's
Let me
windy. It was
see.
cold as shit last night. It was like 26 here.
I make the best fires. Now everyone's looking at me like I can't make a fire. The fuck? Yeah.
Nobody makes
Sorry, that.
better fires than my neighbor.
Did
I'm
a med there?
serious, dude. He mows his grass with
Get
fire.
back, Charlie. I usually do too. I usually got no problem with it. What the fuck?
He no, I mean he sets his whole yard on fire, literally. Not figure. Next time it's happening, I'll take some
No, I
pictures and
know.
I'll
You
show you.
told me about it.
It's
Yeah,
insane.
you
It's
told me about it.
literally, it's insane. And like he's a meth head and he's doped up. You would think the first thing that would happen is he would burn his house down when you saw these fires.
Yeah.
Like they're
Well, you know
so
it has
bad that
been
I.
raining.
No, dude, he'll do it when it's been dry for 2 months and the wind's blowing 20.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that's the day. It's been raining here.
we had those hurricanes come through and it knocked a bunch of trees down, big old trees in his yard. He's almost got them all gone. He didn't tote one off. He didn't have no equipment. All he had was a lighter and some gas.
Yeah.
Burnt the whole yard, cleaned up.
Motherfucking car clicker. See, now I need to get something out of the damn recycling. What's
You
been
can't
going on
start a
with you?
fire with
So,
gas.
yeah, I've been doing it. It's just fucking, it's been wet outside, so I have to use gas. It's not
Has it
liquid
been
gas,
wet?
but once the gas is on there already, but yeah,
Yeah.
you can't, like, if you drop a match in a gallon of gas, it won't do nothing, like in the liquid.
Right.
I
It'll go
almost
out.
blew up the dog. As soon as I got the dog,
Yeah.
I put a bunch of, I had a big pile of leaves, and I put the gas on the leaves, and I didn't let it soak in. I guess the fumes. When
Yeah.
I threw like a lit something on there, and it fucking exploded. It went boom, and it
I'll
scared
burn
the
his
shit
ass
out of the
up.
puppy. Scared the shit out of her. She's cool with fire again now, though.
That's
She better
good.
back. She'll get too damn close to it. Actually, here we go. I was gonna say maybe our viewers will see me blow myself up.
That might get us some clicks.
I know, right? God damn it. See, it was so bad that one time I'm fucking being a pussy about it though.
Better safe than sorry.
There we go. There we go. Yeah, that's your stick.
What wood are you
Boom.
burning?
I got a pallet.
Hell yeah.
You can't really see it, huh?
Yeah, I can see it.
Well, you
Now.
can now. But yeah.
You gonna burn the whole pallet at once?
Huh? Fuck
You
yeah.
gonna burn the whole pallet at once?
Hell yeah.
Is it still
It's been
cold?
pallets I found in the trash.
No.
No, but I figure if I'm sitting out here talking to you,
What up?
you know, I love fires, so.
If you get up good tomorrow, I'll let you do it tomorrow. Huh? Because I want you to wake up nice and kind and show me that you're going to behave. She's mad at me.
Which kid is that?
The
That Heather
youngest,
Jr.?
Aubrey. Yeah. HJ.
That's funny that the youngest one's like her the most.
Ridiculous. She lost privileges of her phone because of her attitude. And I was thinking about letting her have the phone today for a little while. And then she fucking wouldn't get up this morning good and then had an attitude when she got in the car. And it's like, you can't use your phone today. If you get up tomorrow and you fucking get in the car and go to school without any problems, then for like an hour or two, I'll let you use it.
Yeah. So
But
you
what's
told her
likely
she
going to
almost
happen?
got it today, but she fucked up?
She fucked up, which usually would cause her to tailspin, so then she wouldn't get it tomorrow. But she kind of just
Yeah.
walked away, which was smart.
Yeah.
Usually
So
go ahead.
no, what were you saying? It wasn't important.
I was usually the fact that she doesn't get it today makes her not get it tomorrow.
Yeah. So she is well Heather, huh?
Yeah, she'll crash out over nothing.
She'll crash out. Well, there
Yeah,
is some, that's a little bit of you too, though.
yeah, that is too. But
You used to be, you're not so much anymore, but you used to be a crash out. Remember you threw the whole pack of cigarettes out the window because I
yeah,
wanted
man,
one before you? They were your
yeah,
cigarettes, and I was like, I'm driving, light me one first. And you're like, I'll throw the whole pack out. I was like, no, you won't, because we had just not had cigarettes when we woke up,
yeah.
and we went and got them, and we were on 95 where it was gonna take another 5-10 minutes to get another pack, and you were like, I'll throw them out. And I was like, no, you won't. It's the worst thing you
It's
can tell Jody Sapp is no, you won't.
dude. It's lucky I wasn't born a Muslim because I would have said, "You don't think I will? You don't think I will?"
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
why? Because you would do a suicide bombing?
yeah. Somebody'd be like, "I bet you won't." That's all it would take. When I was younger,
Boom! I should probably
it,
show
it
that.
it's so crazy how many people they talk into doing that.
I know. Well, they really think they're gonna get 70 virgins. I was thinking about a
Yeah,
joke about that, where it's like they get up there, and God's just like,
yeah,
"Oh yeah, man." He's like, "I love everybody." He's like, "You fucked up." He's like, "But yeah, you could have stayed down there, and then
yeah.
yeah, you'll get 70 virgins up here if you want, but you didn't have to kill yourself to do it."
Right.
So I
I
feel like
haven't.
whenever you die, you're all powerful again, so you could potentially have 70 virgins, but you didn't have
Well,
to kill yourself
that
to
I
do
got
it.
that. I got that Mormon joke about how the reason that Mormons fight to the death of the cartel in Mexico is because they get what Muslims get in the afterlife now. At least in Mormonism,
Yeah.
they're like, no, we'll give you the 72 12-year-olds today.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. You do it right up. But you got to get the virgins, though. You got to pull them. You got to have the money.
yeah. If
All
you just
that.
follow if you just do what Mormons do, they're into that. The ones that are in America aren't so bad about it, but the ones that still live in Mexico, they are definitely on that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Dude,
joke is there's something like they're gunfighting because they get the 72 virgins now.
yeah.
And that's almost worth fighting the cartel for.
I did so much better when I had a bunch of leaves on the fire. That fucking helped me tremendously.
Yeah, lead help.
But I just poured a bunch more gas on, and there's only embers going, but the wind's blowing, so I bet. Oh, here we go. Little corner over there. Come on, wind. I bet this wind's about to start this fire for me.
It will
The
do it.
problem is,
Be
underneath the
tough again.
pallet, I really just want the pallet to light, because underneath the pallet is nothing other than huge logs. But if the
Yeah.
pallet gets going, it'll light that log up. People on here are gonna be like, "You're the worst fire maker ever." You just watch that wind. Watch that wind. But yeah, man, shit's been fucking It's been kind of cool. Last week I had this kidney stone, so that shit sucked balls.
When you gonna go down and do your job interview this week sometime?
Yeah. Well, the bike kind of slowed that, or the new car kind of slowed that down because I was gonna do it today, but I knew I had to do the car thing, and I would much rather show up in a car than on a bike.
Yeah,
You know,
but
they
the
see
thing
me
about a
pulling up on a
sales
bike.
job, kind of, but like in a sales job, they're kind of happy you're hungry.
No, for sure. But the thing is, they already know me too, so it's gonna
Yeah,
be more on me being sober, which the bike wouldn't really mess it up. I was ready to go there on a bike,
yeah,
but
but it'd be better in a car.
and I was thinking, about just doing it tomorrow anyway, showing up on a bike too, because it's like I might just tell them, hey, I was riding by on a bike or something. I don't know. But yeah, I'm ready to start working for sure.
Yeah,
I'm ready. I definitely had enough
okay.
time off. I need to start getting some of this dog poop out of here.
Put
Dog
it
poop.
around your trees.
Well, I looked it up though. I thought the same thing. I looked it up. They said dog poop don't really help as much.
Yeah, I would do it anyways. Gotta go
Yeah,
somewhere.
I was thinking. I was thinking the same thing.
It's gotta go somewhere, so fuck it.
Yeah, yeah. And I don't think it was bad for it. They just said it's not as good as you think it might be.
Right.
But we'll see. Alright. And now I got some kindling in there. Got some shit that got ripped up, so obviously it needs to get burned.
It's some paper and shit.
Yeah. Or if it's like Miranda's probation stuff.
Dude, I saw a picture of John Holler on my People You May Know on Facebook.
Yeah.
He looks so old, dude.
Who?
John.
John Holler?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's been homeless for a while, if I'm not mistaken.
He looks like geezed up.
He looks beefed up?
Geezed up. Like
What
an
does
old
that mean?
geezer. Like an
Oh,
old
really?
geezer. Yeah.
He just looks old, huh?
He looks pretty old.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he's
Kinda
been
made
having a rough. I think he's been having a rough go for a while, from what I hear.
made me
Heard he was like
sad.
living
Why
in the
would you
woods.
really?
Yeah, which is something I never had to experience, man. You had the tent for a little bit.
Yeah, but that doesn't really count. We had electricity in that bitch.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and an air mattress, a PlayStation 2, a TV.
I mean, that's as good as you could get a fucking tent. You see on
That's right.
Kensington and stuff, sometimes in Philadelphia, them motherfuckers will have hookups like that.
Yeah, I had a good. I mean, I didn't like it. What I hated was when it would storm. I was under all those oak trees, and like if a limb falls
Yeah,
on your roof, it's bad enough. But if it falls on you in a tent, you're dead.
yeah.
Yeah, that was the only time that it really bothered me being in a tent. Was like when it was storming bad.
Oh, this has got to work. I swear I'm better at making fires than this, but I'm making a paper trail of fire, hopefully, to that gas.
So
That should
what's
be
up
so
with
good. See, it
is
was too
John
wet recently.
using?
Huh?
Is John using?
Yeah.
Is he one of he's one of us?
Yeah. How many people do you know that end up homeless? When people say they end up homeless and but they don't use to do drugs, I'm like, how did you end up homeless and you're not a
Yeah,
drug
that's a
addict?
good point.
Like,
Yeah,
really?
that's a good
How
point.
do you end up homeless if you're not a drug addict?
Mental
Like, I
disorders
would
will
have been
go the
homeless
other
a bunch
way.
of times, but people always like wanted to help me out for some reason, and I was the type where I'd wash dishes if I was stay on your couch. But like,
Yeah, do
it was
anything.
always because I was a drug addict, though. It was always because I was a drug addict.
Yeah, I agree. I understand.
Yeah,
Him
I
and
don't know
John don't
how.
hang
Like,
out no more.
what are you spending your money on if it's not drugs?
Right.
This has got to work. There's not enough gas.
Kind of made me sad for real.
What, seeing John? What, did you see the picture of him on Facebook or something?
Yeah.
It's funny too because he was always anti fucking Facebook.
Was he?
Yeah, like 15 years ago, I was like, dude, get a fucking face. And I was like, get a Facebook page. And he always bothered me because he always acted like he was too cool for it, which is cool, which
Yeah.
is funny because it's like it only bothered me because like we were all too old for it. Like we all should have fucking like I wanted him to be addicted to social media like I was.
Yeah.
Me
Burn
too. You
with
know
me.
what I mean? He was kind of snotty about it, but like looking back, like maybe he was right. You know. But yeah,
Well,
no, man.
Facebook.
Me and John Holler, man. When me and Lee were becoming friends, I met Lee and John. I knew Lee because of school, but when I moved to the neighborhood, I was becoming best friends with John when I first moved to the neighborhood, and then it flipped into me becoming best friends with Lee. But John, man, I got real close with John. I was close with John for a while, but then like he stopped being friends with me. Like I would hit him up, and he's like, "Oh, what's up?" But like he just never wanted to hang out. Like he was into the pills before I was, but he never wanted
Yeah.
to hang out for whatever reason. Like years of that went by, and then I saw Tori, and him and Tori were broken up. And I remember thinking, like, should I pursue Tori because it's John's ex? But I was like, John, like I was actively trying to hang out with him for like years, and he wouldn't. Like he'd blow me
Yeah.
off. Finally, I was like, why not get with Tori because of John when John's blowing me off like that? But
Yeah.
we haven't been the same friends since. So like I said, I don't feel like we were the same friends before that though either. So
Yeah.
and me and Tori ultimately had a kid together. So I definitely can't regret it. That
Did
means
you
that
have
kid
a
wouldn't
kid?
exist. I never told you I had a kid.
No.
You remember when Tori was pregnant?
No.
You're the one that told me she was cheating with John and it was John's kid.
I still don't
Remember?
remember none of that.
How
I
do you
still
not
have
remember
no.
that?
I have no memory of that.
Matter of fact, it was when Heather got pregnant with J5. We almost had kids at the same time. How do
What
you
the
not
fuck are
remember
you
that?
talking about?
What are you talking about? You're the one that was like, yo, I heard that's John's kid when Tori was pregnant. And then
I
I
don't know,
called her
man.
out. And then you told me that, and then I called her out about it. It was probably during his Xanax phase, right? So, and it could have been John's kid, who knows? But I was like, yo, I heard that's John's kid. And I was trying to give her the benefit of the doubt, but the way she reacted, she was like, what do you mean? Blah, blah, blah. And I didn't think she got pregnant hormones and all that. I was thinking only guilty people react that way, with my
I
mind
mean,
frame. You know what I
I
mean?
had to be
Oh, I'm going to
jammed
flip this
up, bro.
plywood. How do you not remember this, dog?
That's insane. I have
It's
zero.
insane that you don't remember.
Not not even like a little bit, like kind of. You know, come out where you're like, I kind of remember that.
I think it was like super Xanax phase for you. Um,
I got years
but
missing, bro.
well, you're like you and Heather, y'all are the ones telling me like, yo, we hear that's John's kid, and the way she reacted made me think she was automatically lying, and we kind of argued about it, and then it got to a point where we were kind of okay, and she came to my job one day, we were kind of arguing, and remember the Bloodhound Gang song, "Lift your head up high and blow your brains out." Life's short and hard like a bodybuilding elf, so save the world and kill yourself. If you're in doubt about the rest of your life, it's all about lift your head up high and blow your brains out. We were arguing, and I just kept singing that, which she took as me telling her to kill herself, which I guess kinda you would, but I was
Yeah.
halfway joking. I didn't want her to kill herself, but we were arguing. So the
Right.
next day she goes, I had a miscarriage. I moved to Tampa.
What the fuck?
She goes, I had a miscarriage, went to Tampa. But for like every 6 months after that, though, she would hit me up, and like 6 months from that time, she hit me up, and like we were kind of getting along. But she was in Tampa. She was like, I got to be honest with you, I didn't have a miscarriage. I'm still pregnant. And I was like, well,
What?
shit, yeah. And then I was like, well, fuck, let's get back together. And then we got another argument, and at one point, I actually even went down there, but I think I went down there and we were talking about us getting back together, and I was gonna move to Land O'Lakes in Tampa to get sober. But
Right.
as far as I already knew, like she had a miscarriage and there was no kid. I'm pretty sure. I don't think she was pregnant anymore, or
So
she
there's
was.
no kid?
Yeah, I can't remember. I can't remember. So anyway, so the towards the end of the story is she had a miscarriage. That's in the story, right? But she'd hit me up like every 6 months, and I always had a feeling that maybe she didn't have that miscarriage. And then, but I would ask her like every 6 months, she'd hit me up and we'd talk. I'm like, you sure you didn't have that fucking kid? She's like, no, I don't want to talk about it. It's sad. I was like, all right, you should see the way my dog's sitting right now.
I see.
So, anyways, when I got a year, that time I got a year, she was actually in town and she was pregnant from another dude. And we were talking, and there's a funny story behind this. But she tells me when I was a year sober, she left. We were hanging out in person, and she left. And when she left, she called me. She was like, "I got something I got to tell you, but I'm afraid to tell you." And I was like, "What?" And she was like, "I feel like I can't tell you." And I was like, "That kid's alive, isn't it?" She goes, "Yeah." She goes, "I gave it up for adoption."
Oh,
And I was like, "No way!" And like the kid would have been 6 at this point. And I was like, "No way!" I was like, "Show me a picture." She showed me a picture. It looks just like me at 6 years old. Look just like
whoa.
look just like me, bro. So the first thing I do is I go, "You fucking bitch! I'm gonna get a private investigator. I want my kid." And
Right.
that was what she was afraid of. And so she only told me the first and middle name, Christian James. Wouldn't tell me the last name. I gotta let this dog off
Wait,
the leash, or
are
it's
we
gonna knock
talking
the
about
camera over.
Kendall's homie, Tori?
No, no, John cheated on Tori with Kendall though.
Yeah, I knew there was another Tori. I never met her.
But they weren't friends though. Yeah, yeah, not that Tori, not black hair Tori.
Well, she was a blonde when she hung out with Kendall.
No, but Tori was just a blonde chick though.
I think I do remember a Tori that.
You remember you
Yeah,
you must have been heavy on Xanax, dog. You and Heather would
I remember
if I
Tori.
if Heather would remember this story.
I believe you.
Restart our recording. Fuck.
No,
Someone
no,
called me and I restarted our shit.
we're on 21. It's
Damn
still
it, dude.
counting on my end, dude. It's still counting on my
Is
end.
it? Are
Yeah,
you recording?
21:50, 21:51, 52, 53.
Okay.
The
I'm
clock's
at
still ticking.
17 seconds. Maybe we're both recording now.
I didn't hit record,
Either
and
way,
I
we'll
don't
keep
have
going.
the.
Either way, it'll just have to be part one and part two if it is split. But hopefully it's not. Hopefully you have the whole thing. That'd be dope. Because you have Riverside too, so maybe
Yeah,
it's
but I
just
don't
keeping it
have
good
the
on you.
pay. Yeah, but I went out. Remember, we were out for work for like 2 weeks, so I had to
Oh,
cancel
okay.
my subscription. Yeah, I'll get it back this week.
Subscription. Did you say prescription?
I don't know. I think I said subscription.
You know it's subscription though.
Yeah, I know.
You didn't do a Ricky right there, right?
You know what? You know what I don't know though, and I think about all the time. Is it prescription or prescription?
We Southerners used to say prescription, but it's prescription.
Yeah, because they
It's
script
just
it
how you.
before you go to the pharmacy. They prescribe.
Yeah, yeah. You want to know one that's real dumb on me? And I figured out 10 years ago, but 10 years ago I was 27. That it's called afternoon because it's afternoon. I never
Yeah, me
broke
too.
down those words.
I love breaking down words. You know that like everybody technically has a fast every day because you sleep so long that your body goes into a fasting state, and then when you eat breakfast, you're breaking your fast.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I heard that one kind of recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that makes sense though.
I like responsible is another good one. You know, it just means that you're able to respond to what's going on.
Yeah, I think that's why. Well, that's why they say it's horrible when you wake up at night and have like a snack.
Yeah, and I do
I
that
think
like
that's how you get.
crazy.
That's how you get those 500. Dude, I've been watching those 500 pounders lately.
Yeah,
It's crazy to me, bro. It's so crazy
I,
to me.
I'm not that
Like, how
big,
do you get
but
that
I
big?
do snack. I do snack. I got to at night,
Yeah, but
and
we're talking about you're nowhere near that. I'm talking like a 500 pounder. We're talking about a completely different animal.
yeah, but I eat a bowl of, I mean, a cup of cereal every night.
Yeah, but you're obviously not a 500 pounder.
No, no, no. I don't know that I could get that way on purpose. Because even when I'm working
Uh,
out, I have to eat a lot to fucking keep my weight up.
Ease my weight up.
Like you don't realize that part of bodybuilding is eating when you're not hungry. I mean, I'm sure you know that, but like
Yeah,
when you have no information on like on working out and building muscle and stuff, you don't realize that like one of the most pain in the ass parts is like munching when you don't want to munch.
yeah. No, for real. It's just I don't know.
Yeah,
It's a form of addiction when people get that big eating food. So like I
Yeah,
should be able to understand it, but it's just an addiction that shows physically. You know, shows you
and
fucked up physically. But I'm like,
there's
dude,
times
you
when
get to a point where you can't move, you can't leave the house. That's crazy to me.
crazy.
You
I
can't
don't
leave the house,
understand.
dog.
You know, like it was only like fucking a few years back, like 50 at the most, that a lot of people were starving around the world, and we're dying from being too fat. And that's always a hard one for me to wrap my head around. Like you're eating so much that you killed yourself, and then just
Yeah,
like a few, like history's going to judge us so harshly because there's no reason that anybody should go hungry at any point in in this day and
yeah,
age. It's
yeah.
ridiculous.
No, I
It's
agree.
ridiculous.
It is.
It's sad, dude.
It is.
It depresses me.
Yeah.
Not
Well,
that I
it's
do anything about
yeah,
it.
but we don't. Yeah. Well, we could do something about it, but we couldn't say. I don't know. That's a tough one. But like, are the Illuminati going to get more blame because they're part of the ones that are like, yo, go burn that field, that crop field, to fucking make supply and demand better for us. Type of, you know what I mean? They do that type
Yeah.
of shit.
All the food I'm around, for me to think somebody's hungry somewhere, the only place that it kind of makes sense is North Korea.
North Korea, that's what's funny to me about when we spend money on wars to go help people. Like, how come we're not helping? How come we're not helping North Korea? Why are we going to help
Well,
Ukraine?
there's a very good reason for why we don't help North Korea because they have a big stick.
No, no. So
Yes,
that's not
absolutely.
why.
100%, 100%
No,
nuclear weapons. Yes, 100%.
their stick doesn't even get up. They have a rock tile dysfunction.
If you got close enough to fight them, he would blow his own people up to blow you up, and he can get them like a circumference of 10 or 15 countries. Just because he can't get it all the way here doesn't mean he can't get it up.
I don't know. Maybe you're right.
I am. It's crazy.
What's up with all? Look at all this shit. Like, it's fucking. Thank God, there's not usually this much fucking mail and shit in the fucking recycling bin. This plywood will not get started. As piece of shit.
I do the same thing. I like wait like 6 months to check my mail, and then I just burn it all.
That's really what you should do. Anyways. I'm ready
Usually
for my
on
mom to
Christmas.
come out here and be like, "Why are you burning the mail?"
Usually right around Christmas after I get done with my tree.
Yeah.
Yeah. You ever burnt a
Ah,
Christmas
I,
tree?
oh yeah, dude. I think me and you did one time. We were both surprised how
It
much it went
sounds,
up.
dude. It
Was that not
sounds like
me
a
and you?
jet engine. Yeah, it sounds like a jet engine.
It's
It's
crazy.
like
You know what's
holy
even
shit.
crazier is a couch cushion, dog.
Yeah, yeah. You know what's even crazier than that? How fast a
What?
car will burn up. I had a truck
What's up, bro?
explode on
Huh?
me.
Yeah, I'm letting it. Oh yeah, yeah. That's the car. Yeah, that ain't bad, huh? I just got to change the radiator. It's all good. I think a new one's like $100. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure. I was just thinking if you saw one, when it came in, that was real good. But yeah, I'm just gonna get a new one, and then my buddy's gonna fix that kind of shit. Yeah, I'm stoked with it, man. I like it. The neighbor.
Oh yeah.
Mm. Try to get some of this mail where it won't fly out. Put it under the pallet.
Yeah, dude. Cars will burn up really fast too.
I've never done it with a car.
I didn't mean
Psycho.
to. I had one blow up like 2 years ago, like in a movie blow up, like fucking Lethal Weapon style. Die Hard.
Didn't you do a house too,
No, I almost burned down that house
or
that the
or a
Tigger lived in
shed?
with us. No, not a shed.
Are you sure, dude? Did you
Oh,
do like a
I,
blunt road somewhere?
yeah, that was an oyster house I burnt by accident.
Okay. I was
But
making sure I was able to talk about it.
that was like my old mentality where I would just like take a blunt and just I'm done with it, so fuck it.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
no, I don't know, man. That's crazy, dude. Because normally we'd always smoke our blunt roaches.
yeah, but if I had like a half ounce or an ounce of pretty good weed, I would get pretty
Sure.
wasteful.
Yeah.
Hey, I would regret it.
Dude, what's up with your camera, bro? Are you cleaning it?
Yeah, water got on it from the shrimp.
Here we go. Now the fire's going.
But dude, the truck was crazy, right? So we're driving down the road going like 70. Nothing seems wrong. And when I stop to turn in my driveway, fucking smoke is everywhere. Fucking smoke is
Really?
every fucking way. Yeah. And the
Oh,
brakes
start
were
that story
cut.
over again. What happened?
I was driving down the
You're,
highway and everything seemed fine. So I stop and I go to pull in my driveway, and when I do that, as I slow down, like fire and smoke starts like lifting around the front. I got all my kids in the car too, and my dog.
oh,
So
was
then I
this the
try to get
Cadillac?
no. This is the Toyota Tundra, and fucking. So I got video of it too. So I pull into my yard, and then I realize I don't have any fucking brakes, and I'm going like 20. So
No
luckily I think
shit.
about it. I hit the disc brake, the e-brake on the pedal,
Yeah.
and we barely got out of it in time. And like so, fucking, we all back up, and it just fucking boom! It just fucking explodes twice.
No way.
Yeah,
That's
it's
fucking
fucking.
crazy, dog.
I got video of
So it
it. It
almost
fucking,
killed. It almost killed your whole family.
dude. It's one of those things where like, how I told you I felt like paranoid about people were out to get me. That was in the middle of
Yeah.
that. That was in the
Oh
middle of that.
god.
And you know how it started? You know how they found out it started? My
Uh,
brake line was my brake line ruptured.
oh god. Yeah.
So
No
the brake
wonder,
fluid got.
dude. You went down that wormhole.
No, I was already in the wormhole when that happened.
You're already in it, but that definitely doesn't help anything, does it?
It doesn't help, and it still wasn't explained because they don't know
Yeah.
how the brake line went.
Jesus,
It's
bro.
crazy. But then again, I
Yeah,
pay so
that's
much attention.
crazy.
I doubt somebody could get close enough to my vehicle to cut my brakes without me noticing, especially during the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, I feel like I need to put something over. I put like a whole magazine of paper on the fucking
Oh,
thing. This is dumb.
I got some other crazy news too.
What?
So I was on TikTok last night, and fucking
Yeah.
I'm on the night before last. The night before last, I'm on TikTok, and it like gives me a notification that I had signed in from an unknown device,
Yeah.
and then like 30 seconds later, a message comes across the screen and says that my account is permanently banned, and it kicked me out of TikTok.
What, dude? You kicked out of TikTok?
Yeah, my
Why?
my
Because of your
I
age?
no, I appealed it. No, I had like 5,000 followers almost at that point, dude.
That sucks, dude. You did have a good TikTok account.
Yeah,
So
fucking,
what?
it
Are
kicked me
you
out.
are you putting it on an appeal or something or what?
I put an appeal in, but whatever happened was really bad because they didn't give me like a suspension or anything. Like my first hit was fucking. That was it. No more TikTok for you. Permanently banned.
I thought they were supposed to be cool.
Me too. They weren't. Yeah, but somebody got
Like,
in my
wasn't that the
account.
idea kind of originally?
Somebody got in my account though because right before it happened, it started lagging first of all, and I was like, that's kind of fucking weird because I was trying to add a video, and it was
Yeah.
really lagging, and it kept saying TikTok is not responding. Close the app or wait. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
So
That's never
anyway,
happened to me.
so when you try to when you really edit the shit out of a video, a long one, it'll do that sometimes. But this video
Yeah.
wasn't that. It wasn't that bad at all. It wasn't like that much. It wasn't very intricate. And fucking, it just booted me. And then I was like, dude, this has got to be a fucking mistake.
Yeah.
3 days
So,
later,
do you know?
still,
Do you know someone took your account, or you're assuming that?
I'm just telling you what happened. It said that fucking, it said that my account was logged in from an unknown device. But I was already logged in at that moment.
Trying to get it to where it'll catch that log on fire down there.
Is that helping?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that'll help.
Fire. Oh shit.
Get it?
Yeah,
So, anyways, I'm down in my backup account.
I
But I'm
won't
kind of
know.
glad. I'm kind of glad because I'm going to try to do everything right with my new account, like on how to get views and you know what I mean.
I thought you had 2 accounts already.
I do. I have, but I have. Yeah, but goddamn, they kicked me out of that one, so I made another one so that I have two again.
Oh, so this is the second time this happened to you?
No, so I had two accounts.
Yeah,
One of them got shut down. So instead of only having one account, I made another one right after the other one got shut down, so that I have a backup.
yeah.
Is that you see what
So
I'm
you still
saying?
got a TikTok. So you still got one.
I got two accounts. I had two.
Yeah, you had two. How many do you have now that's active?
Two. Because I, I,
Oh,
I
so you had
activated.
3.
No. I don't understand how this is not fucking computing to you. All right, look at my fingers.
I,
Watch my
yeah,
fingers. I had two accounts.
yeah.
One got banned,
Okay. So you're
so I
down to
had one
one.
account. And I was like, oh shit, I better make a backup. And I made another one.
Okay. So the one
So
that
that I
got
caught.
taken, was that the best one?
That was the best one. I can't
Mm.
believe I had to hold fingers up for that.
I'm so sorry for your loss. Are you really that surprised? You've known me long enough.
I mean, Jesus Christ. I've been seeing some really. I've been seeing some. That's a clip. It's a fucking, it's a fucking clip.
Yeah. Where are we at? I'm at 15 minutes 42 seconds. Where are you at?
Almost 40.
That's crazy. I don't know why it's different. Fucking, you know who called that fucked it up? It was Jay White.
I never really knew Jay that much.
Oh, that's my boy.
Yeah, just
My
never. I mean,
boy.
I just don't. I don't remember him well.
No, yeah. Y'all just never cross paths that much. Did y'all ever cross paths?
I don't
Cross
think so. I
paths?
think you did. Did you live with him downtown?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Remember
like,
you gave us the dog we ended up with.
yeah, that was the only time though.
You gave us Champ. You would have liked Jay.
Yeah,
You and Jay would have got along. You and Jay would have got along for sure.
yeah, that was the only time I ever went around that group.
Yeah, you and Jay would have got along. Y'all would have liked each other. Yo, I'm so glad I got that car now. I can't wait till I got it legal and running.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so
Just
then
the
basically my
fucking.
old sponsor, like I said, he took it to the shop, got a $300 bill, and then sold it to me for 300. So really, he just gave me a car.
Yeah, it was really cool of him.
Yeah, yeah,
What does he
yeah.
do
It's,
for work?
my mom, we drove. He owns JW Salon, so you know Epic Theaters.
Yeah.
He said also JW Salon's right next to it. He's Joe Williams, JW Salon. That's his salon.
So like he
So
owns
he's
his
got money,
little
but
haircut
it's
place.
funny. Yeah, but this is a 2009 Hyundai Genesis, and then he got an '05 Rav4, and
Nice.
he's been able to afford nice cars forever. He's not gonna
He's
fucking spend
frugal.
money. Yeah,
He's
and you
frugal.
know what's funny? You know what's funny, Doc? So he's got like 25 years, right? He's probably 12, 13 years older than me, but he looks younger
Yeah.
than me. It's bullshit.
Really.
And like he's Jack. He's Jack, looks younger. It's fucking every time I see him, I'm like fucking resentful. Just staring at him. Fucking Jack,
He'll probably
25
start
years of
looking better.
sobriety. He fucking he runs the men's group. He's a great fucking role model for sure. He's the man. He's the
When you
fucking
get
man.
good and sober after a couple of years, you'll start to look way more healthy.
Yeah, yeah. See, if I would have got sober when I first came in, he got sober at 26, and that's when I came in. Matter of fact, I think I came in at 25, and he got sober at 26. So like he even said, he's like, dude, I remember him saying, he's like, you have 6 months on me if you stay sober, but I didn't stay sober. But no, I regenerate well. Like I've had the same fucking the teeth my back teeth on the top row have just been all
Yeah,
broken in half for so long. And I think most people's teeth would be completely gone by now. But like I got half teeth that are just holding
yeah.
in there fucking strong. I think I'm thick boned and thick teeth and all that shit.
Well,
Sounds weird.
the good thing about not losing them completely is your jawline shape doesn't change.
Exactly, dog. But there's
Because when
one right here where it's half missing and you can't really tell, but I could feel it starting to go like in my jaw, in my fucking jawline. That's why I need to hurry
yeah,
up to sell cars and make money. And I need to sell cars, make money. I probably owe my mom about 5 grand now at this point, which I wish I would have gave her 5 grand when I had money to hold, and then I'd just be even. So I'm gonna owe her about 5 grand by the time I start making money. It's gonna take about 15 grand to fix my truck. And then the first thing when I get all caught up is I want to fix my teeth, which the top row by itself is probably gonna be 20 grand. So really, I need to fucking. But see, I
yeah.
can make 100 grand. I can make 100 grand selling cars in a year pretty easily. And if I'm sober and I'm saving most of that money, all that shit can happen within a year. You know?
It took me like 30 grand for 6 teeth.
Really?
Yeah, but it's a proper implant, yo. It's not a fucking it's not dentures.
Well, that's what I want though.
Yeah. Go
It
to
costs you thirty
go to
grand for
Morris.
6 teeth.
So what they have to do is they have to fucking pull 6 or 8. Then they have to fucking that has to heal. Then you go back and they cut your fucking gums open, and that has to heal for a few days. Then you go back and they drill the fucking implants, just the metal part, and they
Yeah.
put them in. Then that has to heal. Then you go in and they cut the gums again, which exposes the now healed implants, and then they put the bridge on. So it's a fucking
How,
process, bro.
how long did that take?
Like a year.
Really?
But it was during COVID.
Were you able to talk and stuff?
Yeah.
Like, would I be able to sell cars during that process?
Yeah, you can, if you're smart about how you do it, people won't even see that you don't have them. Because
Okay.
your jawline shape hasn't changed. See, like you get meth mouth when your
Yeah,
teeth
I know.
but it's when they fall completely out, and then the
Yeah.
bone it regresses. It gets smaller and
Yeah.
smaller.
Yeah.
So that's when you look like a junkie. Is if you
Yeah.
wait too long with no teeth. But like having the half broken teeth is what I had up front too. So like half
Yeah.
broken means that your jawline stays the way it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's
Well,
something for the
luckily, my
bone.
front teeth are pretty good except for this one. But this
Yeah,
one I can feel all the way up in the root. But you can fix one tooth pretty easy for like 3, 4 grand probably
probably even less if you get it filled
if
or
it's an
something.
important tooth. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it sounds like it could just
Well,
be
no,
filled.
it's broken in half. It broke in half, and
Oh,
it's so weird. It broke in half in a way you can't even tell. Like it's this tooth.
yeah,
Well, you
probably a
can't
few
really tell.
thousand. Yeah, probably a few
You
thousand.
see how there you can't really tell
Yeah,
versus like Jay, the guy who just called me. He's been missing a tooth right there for a while, and it's just so obvious. But it's funny because I've seen him make his own tooth, and like he'll make it out of shit you're not even supposed to make a tooth out of, and you can't tell. Like
like what?
if you don't know better, you can't tell. He does a pretty good job with it. Charlie, where you at? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just
Got
listening.
fired up.
Yeah. What did he make it out of?
His tooth?
Yeah.
I think he used a chiclet one time. Like it. No,
Crazy.
no,
Shit down.
he had this shit one time. It was like it was like literally like plastic, and he just melted it and formed it into what like the shape of your tooth would be, and figured out how to like. He was when we lived together that time where you brought us the dog.
Yeah.
The whole time I lived there, we didn't pay for electricity or water.
Really?
Like he stole both of them.
You knew how to get it?
You know, dude, he'd climb the pole, steal the power, and then like if we saw like a power truck around, we'd hurry up and tell him. He'd climb up there and disconnect it. You know what I mean? And like if
Yeah.
we saw any utility people around, we had to tell them immediately. and he'd make it all look like we weren't doing nothing wrong. And
You
then,
could
like, 'cause I
charge.
remember there'd be times where he's like, "We're not gonna have power for like an hour and a half." I'm like, "All right," but like we just in rent. This is like 2000 2008. You know what I mean? So we had
Yeah,
rent like it was Lincolnville. So rent in Lincolnville. Like I rented out that little sunroom for $200 a month, and it was just a little sunroom with windows all the way around. But it was fucking $200
yeah,
a month with no utilities because he stole the utilities.
yeah. He's chilling.
Dude, I kept running into $200 a month room rents back then because it was like
Yeah.
it was like Lee's house with his mom, and I paid that. And like I just kept running into those scenarios, and I remember like the first time I ran into like real rent, I was like, you know, I don't know. It was weird, man. It's weird how you can like, I've said like not that long ago, I had all the money I can handle, and then now I've actually lived with less money in the last 6 months than even back in the day. Because really, I
Yeah.
just been concentrating on getting sober, and I figured out food banks are the way to go, and I'm not causing too much power and water to go up here. So, like, I've literally, there's been a couple times where I've had even a dollar in my pocket. Like, most of the last 6 months, I haven't had a dollar to my name. Not a
Fucking
dollar.
Andrew Tate talks about this a lot, where it's like either be like super rich or super poor, because if
Yeah.
you're either one of them, you're at least free.
You brought that up. Yeah, you brought up that quote of his, and I like it. And it's true.
It
It is
matters.
true. There's something to it, and it's pretty cool that like I've survived the roller coaster of that. 'Cause I'm telling you, man, it is heartbreaking when you realize you're broke, and 6 months ago you had 100 grand, and you just blew through it.
It's gonna be hard.
Well, there's
It's gonna
people
be
that
hard.
fucked me over, but they were drug addicts that I let fuck me over. Like ultimately, even the people that fucked me over, it all still comes back down to me. Like it's still
I had
my
like
fault.
almost,
However,
I had almost 10 grand one time.
huh?
I had almost 10 grand one time, and I made that off.
You
Like, yeah,
you lost 10 grand one time?
yeah. I had like um, not quite 9,000, but pretty close to 9,000, like
Yeah.
$8,800.
And you lost it all at once?
No, I just lost it. It was around the time that I started. So two things happened. One thing is I finally went to go renew my license, and all my prison fees from Florida came back and cost me like $3,000 to get my license
Oh yeah.
back. And then my car, I got in that wreck in the Cadillac, and they didn't fucking honor it, so I didn't get hardly nothing back on that. And then that's when my paranoia
Gotcha.
started. So I didn't work for like 2 weeks, and then I was just fucked. I was out of money. I don't
So
have
you
any
went from
cash.
just having 9 grand to not having 9 grand.
9 grand and making good money every day
Yeah.
to not making
Yeah.
good money every day and no 9 grand
No, yeah. But it's
and
just
no
all how you
Cadillac.
look at it, man. I look at it as like an experience. Like I was with Greg the other day, and he goes, if you stopped right now, you'd have more stories than 7 people combined. And I was like,
Right.
yeah, that's true, but I wish I would have stopped 6 months ago. There was a time when I still had my necklace, I had the truck, and I had some money, like enough money to get back from Texas. And I was sitting there thinking, I was like, man, you're kind of still okay. Just go back to Florida now. And I was like, nah,
Pull the
fuck it, I'm
shoot.
gonna stay. Yeah, yeah, bullshit. I did, and I still go back to when I was like, oh, okay, I still had everything that was important to me at that point, and fuck it, I should have just came back then. It's funny how like before my truck was totaled, there was times I was super depressed because I went through the money, and I was like, well, it can't get worse than this. I wasted all this money. Now, motherfucker, you still had a $50,000 brand new diesel truck. And then I
Yeah.
fucking wrecked it up. And then I wrecked it, and I was like, oh, it can't get worse than this. Then I wrecked it even worse. And I was like, it can't get worse than this. And then I was like, you know what? The next thing was going to be hurting somebody else, just killing somebody else. And
Right.
me sitting in jail, like, not only am I in jail for however many years now, but I've hurt somebody. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, like, this last, like, year has showed me that, like, money doesn't make you happy. It makes you comfortable, but it don't make you happy. And it can keep getting worse and worse and worse and worse. Don't
Oh
ever
yeah.
think it can't keep getting worse and worse and worse.
There's no permanent. The only permanent hard bottom is debt.
Yeah.
That's it. You can keep
for
going
sure.
lower and lower the more you use and the more you act that way. Like there's always another bottom. The only time that there's not is that you died. That's
And
it.
you will keep going down too if you sit there
Yeah.
and like fucking sit in your sorrows and woe
Rationalize
is
it.
me,
Yeah. Or rationalize it like you were doing.
or
Like what it
rationalize
could be
it.
worse. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rationalizing is so dangerous for an alcoholic.
You know, I think saying it could be worse and it couldn't get any worse
Yeah.
are both pretty fucking dangerous.
They're both dangerous.
See, can you see? It's kind of dark. Can you see how the dog's sitting right now?
Yeah, I can see.
She's such a cuddle bug, bro.
Hell yeah.
She's such a little cuddle bug. Yeah,
She's got good big
we're getting
paws
good,
too.
bro. Oh yeah, we're getting good too, man. She hasn't had an accident in the house in like a week. She's still a pup. She's only 4 or 5
Yeah,
months old.
that's good. I can't
Well,
fucking stand
it
when
was the
dogs use the
few
bathroom in the house.
there was a few times where I whooped her butt for doing it. To a point where I hurt her feelings. I definitely didn't hurt her, but I hurt her
Yeah,
feelings. But that hurts my feelings just as much. You know what I
I
mean?
know. I get
Because
it.
she'll look at me, and in my head, I'm like, I know you don't know better, but I got to teach you.
Yeah,
And it's funny because I got a kennel, so when I leave, I got to put her in the kennel because she'll tear everything up. But there's a curtain in front of the kennel. It's in the bunk bed. So if I'm
uh,
just leaving, I put her in the kennel with the curtain open, the light on. I'll put SpongeBob on. I'll make sure she's got a little toy in there. If she gets in there because she's in trouble, I put her in there and I close that curtain.
yeah.
Just to show her there's
But
a difference. See, she won't let me put her down.
if you'll
Yeah, it's
if
just
you'll
there's a
crate
difference.
if you'll crate her overnight, and the first thing you do is let her out to use the bathroom in the mornings, she'll stop using the bathroom in the house without spanking her.
No, you're right. Well, so I have that crate, but then I also have like those big totes, like those big old plastic totes,
Yeah,
like a big 50-gallon one. I got one
yeah,
right next to my bed because I can't really let her in bed with me because she fucking cuddles too much to where I can't sleep. So I'll
right.
put her next to me in that little 50-gallon, and uh, she's doing pretty good about it. She'll go to sleep. And the first time though, last night, like I'll just know to wake up. Like if I go take a piss, I'll bring her outside.
Yeah,
But for the first time last night, I was fast asleep like 4 in the morning, and she started crying because normally she won't cry when she needs something. Like she
right.
started crying, and I brought her out, and she pooped and peed immediately, and I was like, hell yeah, good job, dude. But yeah, I feel like a lot of it is just that's the thing is I can't not take her out to go potty for 5 6 hours and then get mad if she makes an accident. You
Yeah,
know?
it's not really her fault.
Yeah, I gotta give her ample opportunity to. Now, what pissed me off the most she's ever done is when I brought. It was like 3 in the morning. I wake up, I want to go back to sleep, and I bring her out, and she's just sniffing around, and we didn't have a routine yet. And then fucking, I was like, all right, I guess you don't have to go. And then she ran in and fucking pooed and peed like she's supposed to go in the house. But that's to be expected. That shit was early.
Yeah,
Today, today there's a screen door, and there's a little corner of the screen. The screen was like half broken, so I fixed it. Like I brought it up and fixed the top, but it left the corner where she can stick her head out, which I
that's good.
liked because it's still a flap, so it keeps the flies out, but she can stick her head out. But no,
Yeah,
sure enough, fucking something happened out in the yard, like sure the neighbor dog. So she jumped right out of that fucking screen. She didn't even. It was cool
yeah.
too because the hole in the screen's not that big, and she didn't make it bigger. But she jumped down and she fucking. But she ultimately, man, she's pretty well behaved. All
Well,
in all,
pit bulls are notoriously stubborn for a while.
yeah, yeah.
They're hard. They're harder than a lot of dogs to get them to act right. You can definitely do it, and you're on the right path. But they are
She's on the
difficult.
right path for sure. Yeah, she's already doing pretty. What's up, Doc? Hey, Charlie, get over here. We're about to go on ourselves. I appreciate you, brother. Charlie, get over here. Come here. Charlie. 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 Come here. Charlie. Charlie. Yeah, see, like right now she's stubborn. She knows.
She's
Oh shit.
listening.
Oh, what did I do? I didn't. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah, we got
Charlie.
5 minutes, and we did it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Hey, Charlie, come here. I still want to tire out Charlie Comer. What else? What else has been? Let's fucking do 5 more minutes. Well, what's been up with you? Like, what else? How's the other two kids doing? It's
They're doing
funny. It's
good.
the youngest. The youngest one's always the one that's giving you a problem. It's never the
It's
older
always
ones.
that. No, it's always that way.
So
I
how's
don't
your
know
older
why.
daughter though? She's pretty well behaved.
Yeah, Riley, she's a good kid. She's dude, they don't care about their hygiene like we used to, like brushing their hair out and like just like keeping the room clean. I do, I guess, because I would have gotten the shit beat out of me if my room was dirty, and I don't do
Oh,
that.
you mean when you were a kid?
Yeah,
Well, that's the funny thing about you, man. It's like I said, when I met you, you were very clean,
yeah.
and then something about me meeting you, you turned into a fucking scumbag, filth
I
monster,
think it, I think
like
it was
even
just
worse than me.
drugs.
You became worse than me because you were.
Yeah,
It
I
was
think
funny when I first met you. You were better than me at being clean, and then you became worse than me like overnight. And I
well,
can't help but feel like I got some responsibility for it because it was literally like when I met you and it was so clean in that house, and you cleaned up after yourself after you did shit. And then a week of hanging out with me, dog, you just went full. Oh god damn it, you fucking dog. Oh, it's not really her fault, but I want to blame her.
what'd she
God
do?
damn it. She was about to knock my drink over, so I went to grab it, and I'm holding the thing that holds my phone up. And on the back of the thing that holds my phone up was my torch for the fire, my old meth torch,
Yeah,
which now I use for cooking or start fires. And when I grabbed this thing that's holding my phone, the torch was on the back of it, and I'm wearing sandals, and it fell just perfect on the top of my bare foot, like with the
that
corner.
sucks.
You know, yeah, you know, if something hits just the top of your foot the right way.
hmm The bone.
The fire
Hit
ended
the
up pretty
bone.
dope, though, huh?
That's
Look at that
good.
fire. Yeah, not
Yeah.
bad. Here.
Cold down there.
And actually, today's pretty nice. It's been going back and forth, though. But before it gets too dark, we get off here. See if I can show my new core. Because it'll probably, we'll start losing service, but maybe we'll get a peek at it. Not bad, man. 2019 Genesis and a
Yeah, nothing wrong with that
2024
at all.
Silverado. Both paid off. Except for one, the radiator's busted, and the other, fucking, the whole front end's crunched in. Yeah, see, I knew it was going
That
to start buffering.
sucks.
I love you, bro. I'm about to cook and then head to a meeting and all that.
Love you.
Love you. Hopefully, you got a whole hour. I got 36 minutes on this end.
Well, you'll have both bits on your end when we hang up.
Yeah. But see if you got the
But
whole, maybe you got the whole thing. It's worth a
I'll check.
shot. Even if you don't have the free trial no more, is what you were saying?
Yeah, I don't have. I was paying for it,
Oh,
but it lapsed last month.
okay. I
We'll get
got you.
it. Yeah, we'll get it
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. No
Love you.
worries. I love you. Love you, brother.